Hey YouTube, this is Unger to the Max. In this video, there is no NFL primetime prediction. It's something totally different. So let's just get right into it. For many reasons, I wish I could travel back to the year 2016. That way, I could once again have the opportunity to rewatch several sporting events that took place here in Cleveland. To start, I could rewatch Stipe Miocic defeat Fabrizio Verdum in the main event of UFC 198 for the heavyweight belt, which took place at Curitiba, Brazil. And then Stipe made his first title defense against Alistair Overeem at UFC 203 here in Cleveland, which I attended along with my friend Austin Johnson. Then, after watching that with Stipe, I could then rewatch the Cleveland Monsters, at the time they were known as the Lake Erie Monsters, win the Calder Cup in a sweep against the Hershey Bears, thanks to Oliver Bjorkstrand scoring the game-winning goal in overtime of Game 4. And then I could re-experience the 2016 NBA playoffs, which were capped off by the Cavaliers coming back from a 3-1 deficit to defeat the Golden State Warriors. Next, I could rewatch the only team who did not blow a lead in 2016, the Pittsburgh Penguins, defeat the San Jose Sharks to win the Stanley Cup. And finally, I could watch my favorite college basketball team, Villanova. Put up your V. More like that. But this is my big V. Win the national championship against North Carolina thanks to Chris Jenkins hitting the buzzer beater. And the other benefit of going back to 2016 would be that the NBA would still have their content available for purchasing on iTunes. Because for me, I really enjoy going onto iTunes and buying old games, whether it's NBA Games of the Year, MLB Games of the Year, Stanley Cup Playoffs, Stanley Cup Final, whatever. And part of the reason I like to do that is because I like telling the story of how a team won the championship. So I have the 2016 NBA Finals and the 2016 Eastern Conference Finals, but I want to be able to watch all of the 2016 NBA playoffs and really tell the story of how the Cavaliers and the Warriors met up in their rematch and how the Cavaliers were able to come back and win that championship. For that matter, I would love to be able to purchase the 2015 NBA Finals and the 2015 NBA playoffs. That way you could tell the story of how the Cavaliers and Warriors started their little 2-year rivalry. Although, if the Trailblazers had not beaten the LA Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, I believe it was in 2016, I don't know if we would have gotten the rematch. Because I think the Clippers could have, I'm not saying they for sure would have, but I think the Clippers could have beaten the Warriors. Maybe. But the Warriors got lucky in 2015. You can't deny that. I mean, they played against teams who had injuries in every round. Think about it. In the NBA Finals, they had to play the Cavaliers, who were without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Kyrie Irving injured his knee in Game 1 of the Finals, and Kevin Love's shoulder was separated, or dislocated actually, thanks to Kelly Olynyk in Game 4 of the first round between the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. So, yeah. But something I don't understand. Yeah, I know Steve Kerr has taken the Warriors to 5 straight NBA Finals, going 3-2, beating the Cavaliers 3 times in 2015, 2017, and 2018, while losing to the Cavaliers in 2016 and losing to the Raptors in 2019. But Mark Jackson is the one who really set that foundation for the Warriors. And he took them to the playoffs, where they eliminated the Denver Nuggets. I believe that was in 2013. And yeah, they got eliminated in 2014 by the Clippers, but the Warriors were able to push the Clippers in that series. So I don't totally understand why Mark Jackson got fired. But my overall takeaway from that is that somehow guys who are TV analysts but also have played previously in the NBA translate to good coaches. Because yes, Mark Jackson got fired, but during his tenure with the Warriors, he molded Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson into the Splash Brothers that we know them to be today. And yeah, Draymond Green didn't really live up to his potential until Steve Kerr got there. At least I would say that. But still, Mark Jackson instilled something in the Warriors that really made them gel as a team. So, and it was great. When Mark Jackson went back to broadcasting, I believe it was in Game 1 of the finals between the Cavaliers and Warriors, during a TV timeout, they put Mark Jackson on the Jumbotron at Oracle Arena, and he got a standing ovation. So, that's interesting. And my other thing is, college coaches, they can't seem to make the transition to the NFL. Ask Chip Kelly and Jim Harbaugh about that one. Although Jim Harbaugh was able to make the transition to the NFL successfully. Hell, he took the 49ers to the Super Bowl. I don't know why he can't do shit at Michigan, but whatever, because he did well at Stanford. But if you look at the NBA, Scott Brooks, he was the coach, not Scott Brooks, Billy Donovan, he was the head coach of the Florida Gators for a while. Now he's the coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're doing well. And then, hold on one second. Guy, I just remember his name. And then Brad Stevens, who was the coach at Butler, took him to 2 national championships. He's done well with the Boston Celtics. So that's just kind of interesting. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, punch that subscribe button and punch that like button. Until next time, this is Unger to the Max, signing off. A salute to you.